$9.2 billion wiped off of the crypto market cap. A painful, painful Sunday here. Bitcoin falling about 2%, somewhat recovering now. But altcoins have been decimated. What does this mean? We know we are days away from the US election. Wednesday is the expected results. Polls open in just over 1 day time. But what does this mean for crypto, and what can we expect from this big week? I'm going to break down exactly what I'm expecting from this market, because most people are reading this wrong. They're falling for the pullback and they're missing a big opportunity ahead. So we're going to break down exactly what this market is doing. Should we be panicking? Because the reality is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now red days. Of course, today is a Sunday, right? So we're seeing quite okay volume for a Sunday, but it's not substantial. We need to wait to see what opens up tomorrow. And remember, when the traditional markets open up tomorrow, particularly when the US open, but also the UK market earlier in the day, we need to see what is the sentiment. And I can tell you for a fact now, the sentiment will be volatility, will be uncertainty, will be people making changes to their portfolio, adjusting their risk, taking hedges, letting go of some of their risky plays, going into the election, because they're going to want to take some risk off the table, right? In times of uncertainty, they kind of just hesitate a little bit, and then when that announcement comes, and if it's a Trump victory, that's going to be good for Bitcoin. That's not my political view. I'm not going to share any political view here. This is all about crypto. But Trump is the popular vote for crypto. Whether you agree with it or not, Trump is pro-growth. This is how it's been defined by the investors. And therefore, they're thinking Trump will bring more growth for the economy. That will create more inflation. Bitcoin and gold are inflation hedges. We've spoken about this on this channel at length. So if Trump were to be elected on Wednesday, you would expect a market bounce given the pullback we're seeing here over the last kind of couple of days. Now, should we be worried? First and foremost, no. I mean, if you just look at this from a strictly TA point of view, you've had your move, you retest, you have your move, you retest, and you expect another move. Maybe we want to use the big bull flag trend line to retest again, because remember, this first retest we had to go all the way to the white line for some support. So maybe it's going to want to come back, use the green line there as some support before then bouncing as well. Either way, still a bullish setup, still a bullish structure. Those people panicking because Bitcoin is at 68, like I shared in our Telegram group and also on videos, support is around that 68 to 66K. So don't be surprised to see this line here. 66K is very important support. Where it's testing right now is this pivot point here, which is 68. We know 66 to 68, this white line up until this, so basically your 2 pivot points, is important support. Don't worry if Bitcoin wants to come test it. Now, of course, if you start tumbling this direction, losing this support, and of course losing the red support, you can be worried. You've gone back into the pattern. But when you're up here, little reason to worry, particularly when you know it's a wider market correction given the economy. Now, if I look at the daily EMA ribbon, you can see it's acting as support, right? But of course, doesn't mean it won't want to use more. This support ties in perfectly with what I just shared with you, which is that green sloping trend line from the bull flag pattern. So again, very important that we hold this EMA ribbon and we can bounce, collect some support and get that move going. Ultimately, this is fine. This is liquidating a bunch of those overzealous longs. I mean, if we jump into the liquidation charts, you can see Bitcoin's going to want to come and grab liquidity. It's grabbed it. Now it's probably going to want to grab some more liquidity at 74. That's where that big liquidity grab is going to be. $16.37 billion worth of liquidation leverage sits at $74,000. Why would market makers not want to grab that off you guys? They will. They're going to want to liquidate those overzealous people, and they're going to want to take all these people out that are shorting Bitcoin from the all-time highs. Guess what? They're also at. They're also at this level here, which we just spoke about, that 72,000 level. 14.77 billion are sitting at that level. It's going to want to systematically take out all these shorts. So don't be surprised to see another move quickly up towards 70, quickly up towards 72, just to take out some of that excitement and leverage out of the market. Remember, us small guys like to mess around with leverage, and these market makers will sit there going, thank you, I'll have some of that, I'll have some of that, I'll have some of that. And that's exactly what we're seeing here over the last kind of hours here on a Sunday. A bunch of liquidity getting taken out of this market and zapped away from retail traders. So be very, very careful out there. Fear and greed index, of course, is still showing greed. This market is still greedy. When this refreshes tomorrow, I'm sure it's going to notch down a little bit given some of the volatility heading into the US elections. But the fact of the matter is people are waiting for the election and then they want to go bullish again, right? Most people I'm speaking to want to get bullish back this market. You just need to make sure you don't get shaken out by this move here on crypto. Naturally, altcoins are tumbling as well. So I'm looking for opportunities to rotate into some cheap altcoins, any ones which I'm seeing which have good pullbacks, I'm looking to jump in on because you're getting some good discounts. Now I'm going to give you a quick tip. If you go into CoinMarketCap, go over to customize here, make sure you tick 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, drag it, take this, drag it up here so you can see it, do the same for 60 day, do the same, giving you all the golden nuggets, guys. Click apply, you're going to get this here. Now sort by 90 days. You can see which coins are doing really well over the last 90 days. Sui, Popcat, Radium, cool, Phantom up there, 90% in the last 90 days. That's only 3 months for you to double your money. I mean, some of these coins have gone crazy over the last 90 days. Click it again, and now you're gonna see who are the laggards. So I'm going through this list, I'm seeing who have people forgotten. One of them I was discussing with some friends is Polygon, right? People are sleeping on Polygon again. I'm looking at this, I'm like, 23% down over the last 90 days? I mean, are we down 33%? I'm looking at some of these coins, Cosmos, you know, an OG, down 16% when other coins are up 100%, 200% in the last 90 days. This is my way of looking at which altcoins I want to buy. And then when we get dumps like this, where market is fearful, I scoop up some of these coins 10% cheaper, 15% cheaper. That's how I'm DCing my way in. Remember, you want to be buying from positions of strength. You don't want to be buying at weakness. I mean, let's jump over here and look at Phantom, losing its EMA ribbon. These are the moments I want to be looking to buy at areas of support. I know 56 is important support here for Phantom. So if I want to add, these are the areas I want to add. You can go down and do the same for your other favorite coins. Do you want Polygon, right? Take a look at Polygon. Just wrecked. The chart is bad here, right? Like these are cheaper price points. If you believe in your favorite altcoins and you want to add, these are ultimately the days you want to do it. Not on green days where the market is FOMOing. On days like this where there is blood on the streets, there are thumbnails like the one I've just posted out that may fear some people. You guys go, you know what? This is when I need to do work. When the market is green, there's nothing to do. I just need to sell, right? And I need to not mess that up. When the market is like this, need to look to rotate out, need to look to pick which altcoins do I want to be in, which ones have done well that might not do well from here on in, but if I trim some of those, I can put them into some of these plays instead. So no need to panic right here. We are of course seeing the dollar index shoot up here on Friday. That's natural. Risk will rotate off going into this election. Monday will be volatile, Tuesday will be volatile, and of course Wednesday, but that's part of the game. Where there's volatility, there is opportunity to trade and make good money. I will be actively trading this week. I'm not going to just sit on the sidelines. No, the whole point of trading is to take calculated risk. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh look, it's an election, there's going to be a bunch of volatility, a bunch of money in the market. My job as a trader is to stack that risk in my favor. So I'll be taking trades. If you want to join me, ijazcrypto.com/TG. It's the link in the description. And again, if you guys want to trade, if you haven't traded before, Bybit, BitGet, Mexi, those are the platforms I'm using day to day to trade this market. If you want to learn how to make 5, 10, 15% spot, not even leverage, spot, I don't take out leverage, right? But if you want to trade it, spot, I do so in the link in the description. Check out those exchanges if you want to support the channel as well. Do using those because those are affiliate links. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.